Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, January the 25th, 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. All right, so is it a Goldilocks number? For the U.S. GDP, 3.3%. That's the number that came out for GDP growth in the United States versus 2%. That was the sentiment. So what does that entitle? What does that mean? For one, we have obviously strong. That's a very good number, very positive number for the U.S. economy. You have still, supposedly inflation still not where the Fed wants it of the 2% marker, but also unemployment in the states is just keeps being steady. There are numbers that are coming out of continuing claims that they came out obviously in the tune, but overall, what can we expect then from this? A strong number in GDP can only mean that for me, for my sense, could it be just that we're gonna continue move higher and reach 18,000 today, or could it be that moment where it's okay, no, it's gone too high enough. Now is the time for a strong pullback, and could that be where I have my support at 17,400? Those are your two scenarios. Then you obviously want to think about what are you doing. You're trading CFDs, and you are in the scenario of also calculating and or having the probabilities to your side. This is a speculation game. You're speculating. So probabilities, what are the odds for the market to continue to move higher? Well, a strong GDP number, 3.3%, expected was 2%. So that's 1.3% higher than was expected. A full point, that is strong. It could have been 0.3. It wouldn't have meant that much, but that is that. So at the open in the States, we could probably see, yes, I would expect rally to the upside. I'm having my resistance for the S&P at 49.45. For the Dow, I'm having at 38.250. Am I being over too cautious here? That's just that's your target, initial target. That's what I think that with this momentum, it should go there. Will it go further? Well, that's an opportunity for you to think about it. Well, if I do reach this level of resistance and trades starts trading above it, is that an indication for me to actually add to my position? Okay, because I think it'll go to at least 38,400, a round number. So those are the things that you want to ask yourself. Okay, so keep that in mind. But going long, yeah, why not? Crude oil. Okay, so crude oil, obviously, GDP growth has been in the background with crude oil trading higher. It has done a pullback since the news. Okay, so will continue to move higher. Will that be our indication for today? Crude oil. Well, I have my support at 75. I have my resistance at 78. So I'm still being bullish with crude oil. Perhaps not as much as it should be. 77 could also be a number. So let's see, but being bullish, buying. Then we have Nat Gas. Okay, so Nat Gas, after yesterday, it did close the gap that it opened. Okay, today it opened with a small gap down. The market did close it early in early fluctuation. So will that mean that it will continue to trend lower? Oh, I think so. I will go short, just quick short trade, perhaps 250, or even low, even shorter, 240. But I think I'll be shorting Nat Gas initially. Then we have gold. So gold yesterday, trading below 2020, and it closed below 2020. So 2,000, could that be that number? If GDP is a positive for the U.S. economy, will the dollar strengthen on that news? That's a possibility. So 2,000 could be that target. If the dollar index appreciates, then we'll probably see gold drop to about 2,000. Okay, if otherwise not, and you happen to see that the dollar index just plummets or retreats, then you will see a spike on gold, and perhaps 2040 could be that target. Silver also, it's in token. Okay, so let's see if around $23 could be 23 could be that target for us initially. Okay, 2250 is my support. Then we have copper that yesterday had a nice parabolic movement, a retracement of the top. Okay, so it is right now is idling. So this is creating like a doji. Perhaps it's time for a deep correction of this movement, or will it just be another positioning for a continuation to 390? Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin again. Bitcoin is creating itself again. Those channels of congestion, those horizontal part, those lateral movement, really. So let's see, and then may do a breakout. So let's see if that will be the case for today. So far, we've seen that the fluctuation is to the upside. So let's see if we have a move to the upside later on today. And then Euro was looking to trade above towards a 109 handle, but it didn't quite made it yesterday. It did fluctuate over it, but it closed below it. Today we kissed it and we're tracing. So 108.5 could be that particular resistance, a support level for it initially. So selling the euro initially. Pound also looking to see north of 127. See, will it reach 128 today? 127.5, 128, or will it just stay here and really fight this out, grind this out, and just I'd be idling around 127? Well, a lot of things will be affected by what happens with the dollar index. If the dollar index does happen to appreciate because of the news of the GDP, then a pop to the upside will bring down currencies, metals. Okay, now if it just drops towards yesterday's low again, then we could probably see a nice little pop on the currencies and metals. Okay, also in the indices. So keep that in mind. That's it for me today. Have a fantastic trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.